today's video we will discuss how to calculate beta, and we find out beta of Diwan Automotive Engineering Limited with a time period of 1st January 2025 to 15 April 2025 with the help of KC 100. First of all, we find out KC 100 returns and then we calculate Diwan Automotive Engineering Limited के returns calculate करेंगे. First of all, how to calculate returns. The basic formula to calculate the return is equal to big ending value minus beginning value divided by ending value. The bracket is also important in this formula because when we remove the bracket, the answer will be changed differently. And then we expanded all the column. That is very easy and helpful for working in Excel, so that's why we can work in Excel. That is very convenience. So that is the return of the KSE 100 index of 1st January 2025 to 15 April. Now we calculate the returns of Diwan group. The formula is same, is equal to beginning value, the ending value minus beginning value divided by beginning value. And when we expand all the formula in that column. So here is all the individual stock, closing stock returns. So our next step, first of all, we calculate the sum of all the returns. We calculate the sum of all the returns, and we bracket close and divide it by count of all the values, that how many numbers in that row, in that column. So here is our market return that is used in our next step. So our next step is market return minus expected market returns. So we simply equal and return of that row and minus market return, and also we drag the formula, but in that case that answer is very different, so we calculate individually to find the correct answer. So that is lengthy process or time taken है. Right, when we calculate it one by one, we drag the formula and then we edit it. Market return minus expected return of power 2. We simply our previous आंसर को हम simply उसकी पावर ले लेंगे 2, and then we drag all the formula into whole number. So in the end we can calculate sum of all the values. We are taking that column and bracket close and then divided it into counts of all the numbers of that return. They are basically 69, I think 69 at 20 in that column. So here is the answer of a KSE 100 index. That is a real time Pakistan stock exchange values. So then we find out the average of Diwan group. So रिटर्न we are पहले से हम रिटर्न फाइंड किए, then लास्ट में हम लोग इसकी एवरेज निकाल लेंगे. So the formula apply all the numbers. So our next step is return minus expected returns. एक्सपेक्टेड रिटर्न इज ओवर एवरेज. लास्ट में जो हमने एवरेज निकाली थी दैट इज इट. We simply minus both the identity, minus return minus average return, and we can calculate it individually, because when we expand it the answer will be wrong, so you can change it. We can apply bracket on that formula, because in next step we can multiply it, so we double bracket is also convenience for us. So we startly bracket and we tracked all the formula in that case. So our next step is we multiply our security returns with the KSE 100 index market return. So we simply minus KSE 100. So we multiply both the market returns and the returns of our security for calculate the beta. So there is a formula of a beta. Then we drag all the formula. And last we take sum of all the values. With the formula we can put equal we put equal and sum of all the values that we multiply our security with the KC 100, then bracket close, divided by count of all the number, how many numbers we are there, we calculated in that way. So here is our answer, sum divided by numbers. So in the end we can calculate beta. So beta formula is covariance bracket security return, comma, market returns, bracket close, divided by variance of market return. So their formula is simply we can take, we can point that answer with sum in that case and multiply with it KSE 100 answer, that we take power on it, power sum of all the numbers. So here is beta. So here is the beta value that is greater than when, so that indicates that stock is very risky, because when the beta value is greater than when, that is risky, and when the beta value is less than when, that means that is less risky. So whoever who want to invest in a stocks, that means they invest in a risky stock.